So I have Samplitude loaded up here, and I also have one of the synths that comes as part of Samplitude, and this is called Revolta. And real quick, I'm just going to zoom in here so you can see a little bit of the sections that we're going to cover. Right there you'll see two oscillators. Next to that there's an amp, which also is our volume envelope. Next to that will be the filter. And down here at the bottom you will find our LFOs, which is our low frequency oscillators. So real quick, I'm just going to touch on each section just a little bit. The two oscillators, they can be tuned to each other, and they can modulate the frequencies. As you can see on the dial, they can start with the sine wave, which is a sine. And right here, let me take you down here for a second. Right here in this box in the middle, it shows you what the value is and the percentage of what your settings are. And I really, really like that because it's really cool. Now you see that it's changed, that I'm on the saw wave and I'm at 96%, 4% pulse, and depending on where my mouse is or what dial I'm messing with, notice I'm down here on oscillator 2 and my parameter tells me down here that I'm using oscillator 2. So I'm going to hit I'm not a piano player, I really would like to be, but I'm going to hit a chord and I'm just going to adjust some dials real quick just to, you know, show you a little bit of what it sounds like and how it tunes. Okay, so now I'm at a sine wave, so I'm going to take this up to, I'm at a sine wave with a value of 18%, 82% saw. It's kind of like in between sine and saw. It's not quite saw, but it's not quite sine. So, and you can hear the difference as I take it around, and the percentage of how it just stays on. Now there are a couple other dials that I can mess with in here. The frequency modulator is right here, and this is where I can slide it back and forth. And it's really cool to watch these two play off each other. I really don't have time to do that because we're running out of time. Over here to the amp and the amp filter, I really like this section because I love to make the sound hang out there for a bit, decay and attack. So I'm going to give myself, increase the attack time and bring down the decay and the release. I'm going to add a little sustain to it though. I love that. That would make a good start to a song or ending or something there. Really like that. And you can play with those dials and adjust them how you see fit. Even the velocity you can change. The milliseconds of the velocity and the value of it. How you want to change those. Okay, right next door we're going over to the filter. And the filter will influence the sound a lot. You know, depending on what you use the filter for, you have your attack and your decay and your sustain and your release. But you also have the cutoff, the resonance, and you really can do some stuff in here. So I'm going to shrink down my attack. I'm going to up the release and just a little bit of sustain, but really going to crank up the decay. And I'm going to change these dials around here. I can also go up here and this is my high pass, this is my low pass. I can change that up. And I like that sound too, that's really cool. I also have a drive, I have my filter envelope modulator. I mean, just really neat things that we can do in here. Alright, I'm going to drop down real quick down here to the bottom and mess a little bit with the frequency oscillators, and again, tons of settings that I can go in and make changes to, but I just want to play a little bit and check out some dials here, change my values up and down. And that's pretty much, I mean, it's so much more that you can do with this, but we're going to stop right here because that's all the time we have. Hope you guys had a great class. This has been a lot of fun, and hope you all get good grades and you pass your final. Take care.